Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Catching up with the Utah State head coach before the game, he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He has a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Aggies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Reads it, fires complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jacobs. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Jacobs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Unloads quickly. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it on second down. Maybe a crease. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking outside, it's Jenkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobby. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Go to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happened.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Jenkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Pocket breaking down. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Moving out to the right. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
14, Texas State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jacobs. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Utah State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The option, the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Rushes on him. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Texas A&M in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. ground and pound and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You've got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The run inside. It's Burgess.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over the weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Makes a man miss. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little.
There's a crease. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion? Backed
up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Right on target this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth goal. Turning it on! Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Spartans. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Try to barge their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeps it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Maryland. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 26, go!
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burgess. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Under fire. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use the timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jenkins.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.